Take a look at this chart. It maps daily behavior against cardiovascular health, and the gap you are seeing is significant. People suffering from heart disease are 40% less likely to laugh in everyday situations compared to their healthy, same-age peers. Somewhere in the daily grind, between the tight deadlines, the endless long commutes, and the chronic stress, humor slipped away from us. For many adults, a genuine laugh has shifted from a daily habit into a rare occurrence. A genuine laugh is a rigorous, demanding physiological event. It functions as a biological necessity rather than a simple emotional reaction. Clinical data shows that this specific physical reaction alters cardiovascular blood flow and raises your threshold for physical pain. By understanding exactly how it works, we can engineer it back into our routines. Dismissing laughter as a frivolous luxury leaves the cardiovascular system more vulnerable to decline. To understand why it matters, you have to look at the sheer physical force involved. A genuine, involuntary laugh is a violent, full-body reflex. It is also uniquely human. When great apes laugh, they inhale and exhale in a balanced, regular rhythmic cycle. This diagram shows what we do instead. We repeatedly exhale without inhaling, a severe workout that exhausts the diaphragm. The brain interprets this respiratory exhaustion as physical stress. To cope, it floods the nervous system with endorphins. These chemicals act as the body's natural painkillers. The physical taxation of laughing triggers the same biochemical cascade as the runner's high achieved through jogging or swimming. The psychological feeling of joy is a biochemical opiate reward dispensed by the brain in exchange for intense respiratory exertion. Researchers at the University of Oxford and the University of Maryland investigated the specific physical impacts of this chemical reward in a clinical setting. This chart breaks down the cardiovascular findings from the University of Maryland. Just 15 minutes of laughter increases arterial blood flow by 22%, a level of vessel relaxation comparable to aerobic exercise. The pain tolerance findings were equally striking. That same 15-minute duration of comedy predictably results in a 10% increase in a subject's pain threshold. To prove this, scientists subjected participants to physical endurance tests. They pressed freezing cold wine coolers against their skin and then forced them into grueling wall sits, measuring how much longer the laughing groups could endure the stress. They also took the experiment into the crowds at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival. The data showed that watching live stand-up comedy raised pain thresholds significantly more than watching a standard theatrical drama. But there is a crucial scientific caveat. Forced, polite, or nervous chuckling provides zero of these benefits. Scientists actually call this the Duchenne rule. The 22% blood flow spike and the 10% pain tolerance boost are exclusive to genuine, relaxed, unforced laughter. The human nervous system has a built-in filter. It reserves its physiological rewards for moments when the social joy and the physical exertion are authentic. Because the cardiovascular and analgesic benefits rely on a genuine reaction, we must actively cultivate an environment where Duchenne laughter can thrive. The clinical advice starts with social sharing. Consuming humor in a group doubles the endorphin-mediated opiate effect, tapping into laughter's evolutionary purpose as a social bonding mechanism. Next is positive reframing. By looking for absurdity and beauty in mundane daily situations, you lower the barrier for a genuine laugh to occur organically. If you need a physical shortcut, there is the chopstick technique. Biting horizontally on a chopstick forces specific facial muscles upward into the exact configuration of a genuine Duchenne smile. Molding your face into this physical shape can begin to trigger baseline psychological benefits in the brain, even in the absence of humor. What begins as a simple respiratory workout yields a 10% boost in pain tolerance and a 22% increase in arterial blood flow. Utilizing laughter as an active physical intervention provides a documented path to defending the heart and mind against the biological toll of modern life.